All right, welcome to a very rainy Great British track. Appropriately so.
Car 20.
And we're going to try the Super Formulas, the lights, the baby cars. Just super fun, but super tricky. At least in the rain. I actually really wanted to get into this car this season, and this is the first round that I've sat down and got into. It's taken me a bit longer than I thought. The wheel. Hey, good to see you, Yogi. Hey? How the devil are you? I know you're in the midst of building projects, but hope you're doing well. Gonna change at the wheel. And on vacation from work and doing some building. Different, sort of like, hopefully fun kind of work. You know what I mean? Alright, no grandstands. Or low detail cars. I wonder what that does. Could be wet, could be dry. Minimal practice, but I'm mainly doing this for some participation and a bit of fun, hopefully. You're enjoying it? Nice. I imagine doing something like that is a nice contrast to doing something screen, right? My favorite thing when I was riding my bike regularly is it was the most on-screen based thing I like to do.
Clear on the right.
Didn't really realize it at the time because I wasn't playing many games then. I think it was good for me doing that. I don't really have any like build skills. Physically. Almost like hands-on, crafty kind of person. Yes. Maybe music is the closest thing I would have to that. But yeah, practically, I don't really get involved in much stuff. Ethereal being. At least in these practice sessions, it's actually been raining. Very helpful for the fact that the race might be wet. I'm also really pleased the Formula license is a separate thing these days because I can do this and focus on like Mazdas and GT3s and stuff for the other sports cars, and then I can just come into this and of course forget about that for a bit, and I can be a lower level in Formula. I don't know the car as well. slightly worryingly well timed comment.
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course.
Definite slow down there.
Just set the fastest lap. 6.222.
One memories of driving here in our little Mazda effort. That's been at least a year, has it? Oh, thank you anyway, man. No rush. No stress on that. Thank you, though. I'm down to a very few core subs at the moment, so yeah, I'm grateful for it, but yeah, no big deal. Good to catch you, though. I do appreciate it. Welcome, Marky Mugs. Good luck. Enjoy your break, Yogi. I know you won't be online so much either, but no, you're out there. Good to check in, dude. Wet, grey Silverstone. It's kind of the weather we have today in the UK, so feels about fitting. No worries, Yogi. Good to see you, dude. I won't be going anywhere for a little bit. Typically, I just got ready for this stream, and then a friend was like, "Do you want to go for a beer?" And I was like, "Oh, no, I kind of want to do both." If he's around in a couple of hours. Weekend. Okay, it's wetter than it was earlier, so I'm going to have to accept there's a bit less forgiving. I start to put a wheel off. A little rougher than it was when I was practicing before stream. That's okay, I'm kind of in this for the learning. You managed to get your hands on this, on the super formulas at least. Is that for you later, Mikey Mike? I'm still fathoming how much I can get away with braking in this car. There's a certain amount. But obviously if you do lock up, it's very difficult to undo that. And you can come off the brakes a bit, but it's pretty much too late. I don't want to be apexing too hard there. Yeah, it's locking up a lot more in these conditions.
Just set the fastest lap. 6.076.
You're very light-footed, I think. This is good training for being patient on the throttle, though, because this car will spin on a dime if you get impatient.
Car 20. Just set the fastest lap. 5.839.
Curious how my time, if I can set one good lap, how my time is compared to light, wet stuff I had earlier. I was below 2:10s. Somewhere between 3s and 10s, depending on the weather. I don't want to know how I'm going now. Also, I hope this is a fun race.
You got a slow car on the left.
Oh, please don't. Yes,
Go
thank
right.
you. I'm gonna crash when I do it on my own. A little easy. With this car, I think you have to trust that you can get a lot of rotation in the car, but with bad conditions, it's only so far you can push it. You did a race Wednesday, and that sucks. I hate doing that when you do it to yourself. You're like, could have been a good race. I just kind of opted out of it very early by accident. I think my chat screen actually is too far away. Right from. I'm starting to get the feel, but I think pace and technique-wise, it's going to take me a while. Much slower than I was before. It's so weird. There's grip and there isn't. I wonder if Channel 4 are doing the live Silverstone race. Most years recently they've had the live broadcast, whereas obviously they only do highlights for Formula 1. Oh. The outside is a good line. Okay, I need to go into the session anyway. I wonder if this track's gonna have some good wide wet lines. I reckon so. The moment you made it through and got breathing room. How easy is that to do though? How easy is that to do? I'm most likely to make an unforced error within like half a lap of overtaking. Something about like the relief of doing it. Crazy. Right, well hopefully my be in this 5 another wet race while watching. I'm hoping to do a few of these. If it's a deader than dead night on the stream, I might just do 1 or 2. Then I'll come back at the weekend and do some more. See how it goes. A little bit early today in terms of right, what weather do we get? It's gonna be an awkward one again. I got an awkward one yesterday. Oh, 0. Fog? Rip. So that's ironic. We get wet practice and no rain. The opposite of what I was getting yesterday. So there's a medium and a high downforce. I'm going to assume medium is better suited for this. Wait, it's lightly wet? Okay. Why do I always get like the awkward ones? Right. So if I open a wet quali setup for now. Oh yeah, it's definitely still wet. I wonder if the race will start wet then. Looks like it might. And we might have the box for dries if it doesn't rain.
Car stop on the left.
Depends on like the weather, I guess. Everybody's. I'm guessing that was dry tires. How am I car number 1?
Car right. Clear on the right.
I think this is an iRating donation race. I'm not worrying about that. Question is, how many of these people have practiced conditions?
You got a slow car on the left.
Okay. Let's see if it's still a wet track. Kind of hope it stays wet enough to just run wets this race. It's a 30-minute race, though. That might not be the case. Lightly wet. Go with the setup I've been using in practice. At least I vaguely know the car. This is more like conditions I was practicing in before spring. The best thing we can do for this race in terms of doing alright is actually getting a solid quali. Oh. All tyres in the wet. Not much spray coming up there. Spray get larger as I go offline. Try to suss this out. Try to see if there's as much grip as there was, or more or less. On over rotate the car, and I get like a 4-wheel slide instantly. I think we can nail a lap if I can avoid stupid errors though. And then it's a gamble at the race start, I think. Someone's going to miss a braking point somewhere or hit a curb.
Green, green, green.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Into the mist. Maybe a banker lap would be wise. Slippery there. It's a really unusual amount of grip. Really hard to tell what the car wants me to do right now. It's kind of like oversteer after understeer at points. Definitely going to have to dial this in a bit. We're good for now.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Literally try not to over rotate. First goal. I'm going to be a bit slow. Will it be a wet starting track? Not sure how to know that before I sit on the grid. Maybe I should sit on the grid early in case I need to. I can go back out and in, right? As long as it's not after the countdown. Now we can maybe be a little braver. Definitely more lap time.
1 more lap.
Ugh. Right. I found it a bit weird that the track looks kind of dry even though you're kicking up spray. They're saying that, look how little spray is left now. Surely this is still enough to warrant wets. Well, we can definitely beat this lap. There's a 5. Yeah, someone's plugged in. They've got a 5. That makes more sense. I reckon I can go... I don't know, we'll see. I'll try and get some more speed through here.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
We're 1.6 up. It's not going to be enough. Might be a good safety net there. I think we'll ignore the P1 driver. I don't know where they've whipped that out of, but it's like they're much more practiced than we are, so worry about that. Alright. Light lock up. Well, I got 2 of the 3 seconds.
Flag. It's over.
Should keep me up there. Not quite enough to go front row though. There's a lot of skill difference in this lobby, so I'm assuming there's 2 splits. I'm in the second one, I guess. Alright, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining. I'm going to turn that fan on. Now, what tire would you start on? Wet, maybe? Very low chance of any rain. Tiny amount. Oh, there we go. Track is lightly wet. That's what I need to be looking out for in the race session. We're definitely among the more confident drivers, but there's a few coming in now. 202? Where does this guy come from? He should be way up there for iRating. He's pulling out a 202 over. I did a 203 or 4 earlier, which would have been good. Something wasn't quite right in the grip level for me. Okay. Lightly wet. I think I've got to go with it. Yeah, well, they crash a lot. Yeah, true. That's true. Right, wet set, I think, is the way to go. Wet tires. Yep. I don't know if you have to fuel in Super Formula. This guy learned the track 1 hour ago. Well, I hope we're not alongside them. Anything else I want to do? Still lightly wet. Gotta go on the grids.
Looks like there's rain in the area. Be mindful.
Thank you.
You're on a wet tyre.
Okay.
The estimated strength of field is 1,300.
Just gonna have to do that on the fly if we need dry tires. I don't think we're gonna need. Just curious how much of the racing line dries up and how quickly. Why is my wheel trying to turn me left? Really awkward. My wheel better not be out of sync when I start. I'm going to be really annoyed if my wheel is rotated when I start. My wheels are straight. Alright, standing start.
Good luck.
Green flag, green flag.
Good bite there.
Incident behind. Car on your left. Still there.
Wow. What was that synchronized spin?
There's an incident behind. Left side. Clear on the right. Left side. Slow car ahead. Stay on the right.
Whoa.
Right side.
Whoa.
You got a slow car on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Buddy, you didn't
Car
even
right.
brake.
Slow
What
car
are you
ahead.
doing?
Car stopped ahead. Keep to the left. Clear.
What is this?
Right
What
side.
was that?
You're on the left. 3 wide. Clear.
What is this?
What the fuck is that?
Car on your left. Clear.
Good luck, guys.
Okay. I didn't have too much damage. Now I probably have.
Clear on the left.
Literally, I feel like the only person who hit the brakes. And then that guy... Oh. I assume I've got to go repair. I just don't know. It could be cold tires, but I need to know if my wing is on.
Oh, great, my whole steering wheel is upside down. You got some wheel damage.
Car stop on the left.
Oh man,
Go right.
I crashed my...
Right, this should be interesting. I'm a bit scared at high speeds in case my wing is either damaged or gone. God. Oh god, not you again.
There's an incident ahead.
What are you guys
Slow
doing?
car ahead. Car stop on the right.
Okay, so it could be a front wing. I can feel a bit of a rumble. It's possible the wing's actually under the car, but I think I'd have done worse if that was the case. David, have I got a wing?
Rear? Yeah. Yeah, you're all good.
Thank you, I got hit quite a few times.
Oh.
Alright, let's just race on and not overthink the damage.
There's an incident behind.
Definitely worth getting a higher formula ranking if racecraft is much to go by, but it wasn't boring. I think it was my fault when we crashed into the slow hairpin because I probably understeered into that guy as much as he did. I'm not worried about that.
6.5 minutes repairs.
Everything else was baffling.
I'm just driving with my wheel damage, it's okay. Well, I cannot even see the road with my wheel damage, man. It's like 45 degrees turn around.
I'm lucky I don't have much damage. I took a lot of hits for having this little damage. And we're back in the top 8. Now I've just got to try and push. I don't have to lose too much car confidence with that. Car doesn't feel great right now. I imagine I'm a bit low on speed. Feels a bit loose. And I hit the curb, so that won't help. But... Off. I was about to say David might want to go by.
The car behind has gone off.
Oh, David's gone. Okay, let's play catch up. Couldn't really help that start. I was quite pleased that we didn't wreck the 4 cars who went round on turn 1. Well, I thought we got out of it.
Hey Frank, next time you should honor your name and be a bit more lucky. You did. But, just came from using a truck. Wreck me.
Alright. I'll have a look at it after. I'm sorry if so, mate.
It's okay.
Yeah, so it sounds like in all of the chaos I've also hit someone, so I'll take that. What I get for being vocal.
You got a slow car on the right.
It was probably, from their point of view, a bad rejoin from me because I came on and then had an incident. I'll have a look at it after and double check, but I'm sure he's right. Can't do a lot right now. I'm surprised that contact busted him and not me though. But I'd like to see that. That's rough for Eric though. I haven't murdered someone in a long time. It's never really the plan. My theory, and I don't know if it's the best way to drive, is to go a bit less on steering input. Try and just get the speed right in the corner so that you're not putting the car right on the tipping point. Probably won't make me quick, but
3.242.
it will reduce the chances of fast exit to the barriers. Catching Ken.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Nearly followed. Eric or Eki? Whoever driver it was, I hope they are here at the end because I'll hopefully have a look at that for them. Apart from this guy, everyone else is in a group ahead. Just focus on having to follow him in the spray and see if we can outdo him. I think we've got pace, but
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 2.9.
guys in the top of this lobby are just driving a different race. I don't know where that grip is yet. Mine. 9s and 8s? It's not even close. You've obviously got the know-how of where the grip is.
New fastest lap for you.
And we're being chased by someone fast, so didn't even know they were approaching.
Right side.
I'm gonna send it, but
Stay on the left.
he knows what he's doing.
Clear. Right side. Clear.
Let's see what this guy does. He was way, I think braking. Whoop. I think braking amount and braking timing is where I'm probably buffering. Don't think I brake enough in the wet for the limit. That's what I assume. See if that guy tries to fight him or not. Kind of hoping they would bottle each other up a bit, but oh, here we go. Tricky. I'm okay through that corner.
Oh my god, 6.5 minutes of repairs and the steering wheel is still upside down.
Oh, is it Owen I killed then? I don't know. I think it might have been Owen. Why I called him Eric. Poor guy. How much is just my body work into his wheel? Suspension. That's so. Guys drove off like we're not racing. That's how much. Whoop, how much grip is out there.
The car in P3 just set the fastest lap. 2.651.
Yeah, I don't want to snatch a curve.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Oh my word, that scared me. Yeah, got to brake late there.
There's an incident behind.
Hey, what about incidents ahead? Been surprisingly clean since that first lap. There's a lot of fun in like gradually figuring out what the car will do. This race is like a disguised practice for me. Really couldn't care too much about the rating from it. I just need to get the car under me first. Oh, mega brake.
The leader just did a 2.975. Car on your left.
I don't know what to do about this. It's catching him in the worst apexes, and his apex speed is a bit less than mine.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 2.53. Left side. Still there. Clear on the left.
Okay. Do you like that you can use the slipstream and actually fight with it?
Just set the fastest lap.
Now it's my job to break off.
1.
And he either braked on a curb or braked avoid me. Something happened in the mirror. What lap's that? 7.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Look at that after. I don't know if anyone else is going to be catchable. I can see cars ahead. Whoop. Six seconds, 7.5. We'll see. This lot look like they're backing pretty well. There's one car below the pace up there that might be backing them up a bit. That could come towards us soon. I still need to go a bit quicker though. It's really confusing to see 207s and 201s in the same race. I guess the rain splits the skill levels out quite a lot, right? Because 1, 2, and 3 aren't even in the same race right now. 1 is like a quarter lap ahead of him. I'm quicker now that I've got past 10. And I think... Oh no, he's back on track. He's alright.
Just set the fastest lap of the session.
There's definitely a...
You got a slow car on the left. Go left.
Okay. That's for position, maybe? What was I going to say? There's definitely an amount of... almost like a gamble you need to take in the wet grip to really find where the limit is. I definitely am under it right now. I have a bit more faith in what the car can do. This isn't a bad comeback for all the chaos. Imagine the crash list after this race in the event list. Oh, that was slow as hell. Come on. I can get an extra half second. I can compete with the guys in front of me.
One, just set the fastest lap. 1.776. The car in P3, just set the fastest lap. 1.3.
The track's getting quicker. Probably a little bit more forgiveness in sliding now. Right. That little jolt of locking up just threw my stream deck off the rig. I'm hoping it hasn't changed my freaking OBS or anything. Like it survived. Slightly off-putting.
Slow car ahead.
Oh,
Car
incident.
ahead. Go left. There's an incident ahead. You got a slow
Oh,
car on the right.
excited.
Go right.
Okay. There's
Car
one.
on your left. Clear on the left.
Only a second behind me though. I'm starting to find consistency even if the pace isn't quite good enough for the high positions. 4th, 5th and 6th are still kind of in our race. Ish. Ugh. Got to start to find a tiny bit more trust in the car. Well, it does get scary very quickly though. Okay, Max is similar pace right now. Okay, there's loads of grip there now.
We can move up.
We can move up. But will we? Right, we're fueled to the end. 10 minutes to go. Not the line there.
There's an incident behind.
Oh, car behind's gone. Dylan probably spun. Catching this guy. Go. Top 6. On the cards. Not bad for the diabolical start that we had. Just want to keep the pressure on for a bit. Find where we're gaining if we are. Got into about half a second. Down to 5s finally. Oh. That's the leap of faith corner. I'll probably go flat.
Right. Clear.
Really mean to go in on him there, but carried a lot of speed and didn't want to skip. My instincts aren't tuned in for the wet yet though, like knowing how to react and when to react. It's gonna take a lot of practice. Still only so much grip out there though. Very easy to get overconfident. I think we're all catching P5 too. To make it interesting. Max is starting to find his groove again, because I'm staying gap. A little quicker through here. Much better line, better run, this should be good.
On your left. Still there, hold your line.
Oh, I forgot to shift. I forget that this thing pops out easy.
Clear. Left side. Still there, hold your line.
Nice, held it well.
Clear on the left.
The wet will let you do that. Oh, nearly stopped. Literally had to punch the brakes then, not to take his wing off. That was mine for the taking if I hadn't forgotten about the gear shift. Stupid. Oh, I think we found the braking point there. And then I start to think about the car ahead. Good job. Want to move before anyone arrives. We're good.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 4.4.
That was such a nothing spin as well. Literally no reason to spin there. Just put the power down. Ah. Rookie error. Now I'm relying on those guys doing the same thing, and that's probably not likely. I hope, but... Ah. How long left? 5 minutes.
The leader is running 3.421.
Thank you.
Still only 5 seconds to him. It wouldn't take much to get back into this fight, but... not gonna have much time. I need to watch my X count now. All those stupid first corner collisions that we got wrapped in are showing through now. Anyone else want to drop it? The car definitely shifts the camber through that little section. Very flat track, but that's one of the places where I think laziness on the throttle tap you out. Ideally, 6th will catch 5th, and those two can all slow each other down. This is where I'm struggling, though. I just get slight moments where I'm loose again. I don't quite have the track experience in the wet to predict it. Okay, this thing brakes and turns really well now. Completely different feel. It's not going to be enough. What are we at? P7. Okay. We're pulling away from everyone else, though. Aaron, how's it going? Welcome over on YouTube. Good to see you. Oh, this is my first ever wet race in a Super Formula. Got a very interesting replay to go watch at the start. There was a lot of murder. My day's going well. Thanks everyone for hanging with us. We'll probably do the fixed after this, which will be a dry race. But that means I've got to really learn the car again. This car in the dry will be very, very different grip level. I just can't catch this dude ahead now. The spin killed me off. Silverstone at the weekend as well, huh? Yeah. It's actually really nice to drive this track again. It's been ages. I think it really depends on the car type as to whether this track... Okay. Well... Done it all myself.
You're going the wrong way.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. Well, there's some iRating donated. Free to the cause. I'm surprised I've lost it more in these conditions. The car feels better now. But maybe I'm just starting to get too close to driving, like all the grip is there.
White flag. One more lap to go.
So far, this is a fun track combo for this car. It'd be nice if I'd stop spinning, but like I say, we've come out to donate iRating just now. That is fine. One thing I wish is that you got a slight indication of how healthy or not your tires are. Almost like you need crew chief back for these situations. You know, like whether your driving is managing the tires well or not. I don't like having to do that through just feeling it. Often it's too late. It's like, oh, well, clearly my tires are not happy because I just bumped. Guess you could always get an add-on or something. But it always surprised me you don't get a little bit more of that info. Especially now with the wet dry. I don't think we're going to get a freebie back unless someone stacks it like I did right at the end. Apparently, I don't have anything left to give. I did slightly touch the curb then, but I felt like I was going to slide anyway. Oh, we're going to get disqualified. Okay, let's just drive it over the line and be grateful that my Formula license has nothing to do with my car license. Unforced error times 3 now, maybe? Not even under pressure. So, what I want to know is, am I spinning up because the track's drying up and the wets are starting to hate
The car behind is closing
conditions?
on you. The gap is 9.7 seconds.
Or is it just that I'm asking too much of the car before the grip comes
Checkered flag,
really back?
checkered
I don't know.
flag. Great job. You did really well.
Thanks. I don't think I did. Okay, here's the interesting bit. So, which a bit slower. We got a good start. Everyone moves to the right. So I decide not to go for it here because this corner isn't very good for too wide. And as you can see, the ones who did go to, look at that. This is 4 cars synchronized spinning around me, and yet I have nowhere to go. Look, 1 spins, 2 spins, and 2 get together ahead. We sort of dodged him. Look at this. On the brakes, didn't touch him. Oh, close. So that was kind of good news for us. But now more's going to happen here. So someone rejoins this side. Luckily, I don't get caught. Someone's going to rejoin here, so I'm kind of watching the left. And then this guy just completely kills the race. Don't know if he just forgot to brake, locked up, then he just didn't brake. Sorry, Javier, but you didn't brake. So that killed me. Okay. That's what happened there. So we would have been in P4 until that. That's a horrible send, but we can't do anything about that. Plus, it kept hitting me. So I thought, there you go, broken front wing, maybe? I don't know. How is my car still in one piece? Now, let's have a look. Now, I rejoin here, and I'm busy watching him. And so I think I've just rejoined straight. Oh, that's horrible. That is 100% me. Is he in the lobby? It was Erwin as well. Yeah. Oh, I can't. No. Yep. All right, Pete. Do you want to see a bad rejoin? Because I just did a bad rejoin. So, something I should know better, but I think I was a little distracted. So, my bad. So we get yeeted. Oh wait, no, this is the poor guy who got rejoined on. Hang on. By the guy who didn't want to brake. Everyone else I would give credit to is pretty sensible. Like, they were look at that. Monstered me, and I was so distracted. I was watching him. Watching him come on, and then I am understeering. I did understeer and brake, but that's on me. So my rejoin in any race, I'd get a penalty for that. Doesn't matter that I got hit off. You can see I'm like trying to get the grip back, but that's a rookie move. You can't excuse that. So don't do what I did. What would have helped? Just not crossing painted lines while trying to turn and rejoin. And it's too late by now. And if this guy knew, he would leave space, but he ain't gonna know that I'm gonna do that. Like, he can't expect me to do that. I've got to be slower. So yeah, rookie error from me. And the sad thing is, he got loads of damage. Oh, that's why he got damage. That's why he got damage. There's so much going on here in two corners. So what happened to this guy? Also, I need to check when the next Formula race is. But yeah, I was a passenger when I got hit, and then that guy was a passenger when I rejoined, so that's me. But, oh, this guy was just not dodging it, was he? I think he's at fault. Just, yeah. And then finally, oh God, I hate this tool. Right. Have a look at how many cars went off from my perspective. And we very nearly got away with it. So 4 cars go round. Get on the brakes. No damage. But yeah, Erwin, I need to send him like a, cup of coffee or something. I got wrecked by Javier. A flying wild guy. That was a good job. And I lock up. You can hear it. You can hear me lock up. So he's annoyed, and I don't blame him. Then look at this. It's like flipping. Despite all this, we were doing okay. Is there any more drama? Oh, there was one more thing that was baffling. It's like here. Oh, this, look at this. Oh my God, it's the same driver. I guess that's just how it's going to be. So the same driver who torpedoed. So they lost it. That's what it is. But how about the little rejoin here? You ready? Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it. It did, and at this point, there's someone spinning off ahead of me. All at the same time. Everything's happening. Oh, that's rough. What a hectic but quite like comical race. Okay, we need to look at when the next one is. I'm not worried about the iRating. It's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. I might lose my license if I keep going the rate I'm going. Fixed. Oh, we're actually going to make it. Let's go. I honestly, Pete, I'm so glad that this license doesn't tank your main license anymore, because I think you have to approach them so differently. His line is tight, but ultimately I think you should be conceding the corner to him. I agree. Actually, the replay surprised me how out of control I was with the braking and steering. That was half the problem. It wasn't just the rejoin wasn't great. It was actually I wasn't able to. Wait, that's not possible. I mean, that's possible, but how did I gain anything from that race? That's amazing. That's lucky. Some big IR drivers got yeeted before me, I guess. I was doing GT Sprint last night. I really like it. I did the fix race, and it was close the whole way. I then tried the mixed weather one, like we've just had in formulas. Was not comfortable enough in the wet to really get it right. I need to spend a couple of hours in the wet. whilst I started on wet tires while it was still a bit dry, and I think I took the wets out of there, you know, probably ruined them a bit before they were useful. So I think that was the worst case scenario race though, and I still kind of enjoyed it. But I think I'm going to try and do every GT3 I'm on the sim. I am enjoying this. I know that start was something to be desired, but open wheel, wet weather in a sim. But yeah, I guess what I respect about the wet weather is I'm no good at it yet, and I don't just get to turn up, take an average racing line, and go quick. What would benefit me is go and see what the 201, 202 drivers were doing in that race. Find out where their confidence is that mine isn't. He's my matey boy. He's not my mate. He doesn't like me. It's just a practice. Which is annoying because I think the race will be dry. Or will it? Is there a chance of rain? Surely not. Foxy's back. Where is? I want to see if he's in here. I'm actually going to apologize to him. There is a Pete in here. It's not you, Pete, is it? Ecky's back in here. Just, I don't see an Irwin. I see a Mark Bunyan, though. Why do we get... Let me check this. Why do we get wet practice for dry series? Or am I mistaken? Maybe I just misread it. Christopher. I was like, that would be some going if I found you in a lobby already. Oh, there is a chance of rain. Cool. I must have misread the weather. Wicked. Okay. I don't mind what we get because I've actually had quite a lot of time in the rain now. Fixed setup. Wet tires. I get blocked for that, but hello, wet tires. We have 2 minutes. Watch this be a straight up dry race, and I'm not going to know where the limit is because I've spent all my time in the wet today. I was hoping this would be dry. We have moderate wet. Oh. Okay. Something feels wrong with my brake. Still loose. That's not. Ooh. I think my brake pedal is coming loose underneath the base because I had to tighten it up recently and I feel like it's already loose. That's not good.
You got a slow car on the left.
I haven't, although with the state of my brake, you would think so. How about yourself? No, I haven't touched it for a month at least. It actually works me too hard in ACC. Oh. I want to blame that frame drop, but I don't think that's a good excuse. Let me just check this is okay. It will be fine. It's the bolt under the pedal, but I have to unmount it from the rig to get to the bolt, which is the most annoying thing in the world. Maybe that's my rig's way of saying upgrade your kit. Cope. I am eyeing Aztec stuff at the moment, but I can't honestly justify spending the money that much. Not the best time for me to spend real money on sim kit, especially as nothing's broken on mine. So Magic was, I've literally looked at the pair and it's like, okay, similar budget, depending on which particular things you choose. I can get a discount on Aztec because I'm running the Delta stuff at the minute, so that appeals. I might have done. I have a store link for Simhound. I haven't heard from Simhound in a long time, and they do the Simagic stuff, so that got me interested. See, look, it's dry. Great. I'm now going to be zero prep for this. What will be? I'm still getting over the shock that we gained anything from that last race. Only 3 I rating, but I'm still surprised. But yeah, my pedal's gotten very loose, and it doesn't affect when I'm using the pedal, but it does affect when I'm kind of got my foot near it. It's very distracting. Slightly worried how quickly it's got loose. Oh my god, grip. I don't know what to do with grip. I'm not prepared. Started having a burning smell? Damn, so do you think the cooling is on the way out? You should hear this Thrustmaster wheel when it gets hot. I've always run it on quite low feedback because I've heard that the fans will just pretty much burn up and die. But yeah, Aztec's like on my... I like the aesthetic, I like what they make. The magic is out there. It's just... I don't really have... it's not... If I had a couple of projects that I was right in the middle of and were paying well or something, I'd probably do it right now. Not hesitating. While things are slow, I have to be a little more mindful. Unfortunately, I'm not a 200 or 300 viewer channel that can kind of put some money away from that, so I just got to be patient. I'll get there. Worth it for, personal use. If I'm gonna use it every day, I always think it's worth spending money on stuff. Pedal's really annoying. There's basically like it'll do wiggle like that much when it's at like 0. So you don't really want that when you're trying to lap. Right, good. I am a low rated car in this lobby. Kind of need that right now. I'd rather be an underdog while I'm still getting my head around it. Anyone remember if the GT3s go to Silverstone? I kind of look forward to that. I think they're a good format for this track. Well, they're all right anyway. I've also been doing a lot of advanced Mazda. Not much on the stream, but... finally got my head around that car a bit. I'm still kind of driving like there's water on the track. I don't know where the flat out points are in this car. That could have been worse. I bet I can do that on a quali lap. It's actually quite refreshing to have some track grip. Oh, I can really get into the brakes as well. Okay. I still think that's where my pace drop is in the wet, is knowing how much I can brake and being braver. I'm almost like dabbing it, like I don't dare use it. Okay, lots of grip, lots of grip. You would think this being a wide track that it like dials down some of the incidents, but I find that just makes people misjudge things a lot. They sort of over-anticipate how much they've got to slow down. Well, under-anticipate, I guess. I can go quicker out of there. I'll take like mid-grid, whatever. Main risk will be the first 5 corners again. I wonder if I can hold 6 through the lift. I think you'll find I've got a couple of seconds on the table. Most people are higher ranked than me in here though, so if we can make some places, we'll make some gains. One's coming in. And now I might as well push it. No real advantage to keeping it clean now. I might as well find out. Yeah, I'm a little off pace. Oh, nearly. I can get closer to 53s. That'll put me in a better race position. Still don't understand the car through there. Like I lost time. I think in the dry I've got to find lots more corner speed. Yeah, and good tyres, that's definitely possible flat or lightest lift. Bet there's more time there. Bet there's a second there if I was really on the edge. Oh, didn't lose time, but that was pretty clumsy. Okay, that would have been a 53 without the hook-ups. There's my issue. I go slightly more aggressive on brakes. It's too aggressive. That was what, like, I don't know, 80%, 85%. Slightly too much. When one person does that in a race, good luck. Everyone's a passenger. I don't think my license matters so much. I think it's IndyCar and special events that I need an A. Or got time to send it through here. Still not right. All right, from the back-ish. Okay, there's lots of time through there. Corner speed's too low through there. Okay, what do we get here? 20 minutes? Fixed 20 minutes, okay. Race time. A lot to learn in this car. So, 19th.
The estimated strength of field is 1,958.
20 plus cars on the grid. I can see a 25 there. So, you know. Anyone's guess here. Of course, it's a standing start. Tricky one.
5 cars left to grid.
Alright. Can we avoid the danger? I don't know. I can go this race without unwarranted contact with other people.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Come on, 2 cars. Where are you? What you waiting for? Where do I want to be here? Outside of T1 and T3, both the right-handers, you kind of have more space to go off on the left side. You get a lot of people going off and rejoining there. Okay. I hope so.
Green flag, green flag.
I don't know if I've got anyone alongside me, to be honest. Apparently not.
Car right, you're on the left, 3 wide. Car right, 2 wide. Keep to the left. There's an incident ahead. Go right, go right, go right. Clear on the right. You got it. Slow car on the right. Car stopped on the right. Stay on the left. You're on the left.
Never get
3
away.
wide.
Bro, what
Car
are you
stopped on
doing?
the right.
Come on, bro.
Stay on
What
the
are we
left.
doing?
Keep to the left.
Apart from the miss shift, I think I avoided all the
Dude, come on.
trouble.
You cannot go too wide. Why are you trying?
Right
I knew it
side.
was gonna happen.
Oh, is this
Time's
guy
just a
gonna...
waste
Stay
of
on the
time?
left.
Jeez. There's always a no-chill guy.
Stay on the left. Keep
I mean,
to
I
the
was
left.
taking it easy, but...
Like, if you can't do it, get in line.
On the right.
Why are you trying to...
Oh,
make
what
me
happened
out?
there?
Try that.
The
Oh.
next car's the leader.
So many confusing things happening. Oh, I didn't want to slide there. It was close.
That's my entire race done just for that dumb shit.
Car right. Clear.
Yep.
Oh, is that a cut? It's a 1X. I don't care.
It's
about
always those Red Bull liveries too, man. It's fucking stupid.
Someone's going in on the Red Bull livery. Alright, this guy can go.
You guys
I'm really not
Keep to the
too
left.
worried about defending to the death yet.
Yeah, it's fast. It's just what the rebel is.
Clear.
I'm just hoping that I made a good call that this guy wants to go forward. I probably am wrong.
Car on your left.
Oh, now we get the next guy come in hot.
Clear.
Great.
Car
Alright.
right. Clear. Right side. Clear
That
on the
is
right.
not
Right
doable in
side.
a Formula. Wakey
Clear on the
wakey.
right.
There goes the undercarriage of the car. Nice. Now we're back to flip. Okay. No comment. That was a disastrous 3 corners. No comment. Although I get the sense that all these people are like charging through after a bad start. Yeah. Because me knowing the car well could have probably got that guy through Maggots Beckett's. I obviously took a bit of caution. But so much caution that I just end up being the target of the next car. Okay. If I can just cling on to this group and not fall into the clutches of the 4 cars behind, we can do something. I love that I'm now hitting curbs I didn't know existed. I was hoping I haven't wrecked my car by going in the air twice off the sausage curbs. Yeah, I'm just not quite fast enough yet. But they're all weaving around and doing like crazy stuff, so that should keep them in front. It's literally going to determine the race if I can stay with these guys or not. I'm going to try it. Come out the pits. Oh, he's lapped. That's not helpful. He's literally let everyone go except me.
Right side.
Gonna go now.
Clear.
Yep. Last thing I needed was a car between me and the pack. I had to kind of get on with that. Right, these guys are fighting their way backwards. What they do. Getting there. There's about 8 positions ahead, depending how these guys race. It's really close.
Sucks ass when you get damaged. That makes you lose a bunch of time on a straight.
The car in P1 just
Oh,
set the
nice.
fastest lap. 51.862.
Yeah, just killed the whole time.
Looks like the start will be a good
Fastest
replay
lap
again.
for you. The
Oh,
car in
bad, but
P8
good.
just set the fastest lap. 51.605.
This is interesting though. This is like yesterday in GT3. The simpler fixed format actually gives me a bit more racing. The weather's entertaining, but
Right side. Clear. Car right. Clear.
way too half-hearted. But I've got to start to tease out what I can and can't do.
There's an incident ahead.
Oh. Don't see it. Oh, slow car is that? Hard to tell at this point, they're everywhere. You can still almost see top 10. 10 and above are sort of breaking off though. No, I think I got very light damage-wise. There is damage. It's like hard to... I can't really blame it. Nothing to stop me driving. Okay, this guy's making awkward mistakes.
Left side. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the left.
Had to commit. Had to commit then. Guy is not slow by any means, but I don't take my chances. I'm going to be staying there all race. I feel like we should be so much further forward, but I just had that really rough opening lap that like binned off any progress we made. But now I'm just gonna have to be a little patient. If we can catch the crew ahead. Oh, my exit there is garbage. Garbage. I have a good entry into that sector, and then I just kill too much speed, I guess.
Left side.
I don't even know if he wants to fight too much right now.
Clear.
Body language says he's just like, you know... Oh god. It's not a slow down.
The car in P6 just set past the flat. 51.023. Just set your fastest lap of the session. Things are looking good.
How did I slow down that much? I really don't know this car too well yet. I just took all of my speed off
Blue
without
flag.
even trying.
Thank you.
Missed all of that. Ah. Hey Rando, what's going on? Oh, I'm getting frustrated at myself here. It's just a case of getting a few more races down and practicing a bit more. Just feel like I'm scrubbing off so much speed. I'm good though, thank you, I'm enjoying this. It's gonna get very dicey in a minute. Yeah, I think my line through there is just a little bit rugged. Right, we're back in the tow though. How's your day, Rando? Thanks for hanging out. Thanks everyone who's on YouTube as well as Twitch. It's good to see you. Oh no. Didn't like where that was heading because there was like 4 cars into one
The
there.
leader is running. 51.757.
Could have a good fight with this green car here. Feels like he's just starting to have to defend. Don't know if I'm quicker once I get in clear air or whether he'll just follow me in the toes. Got some speed now though.
Right side. Stay on the left.
You couldn't wait to straight.
Keep to the left.
Got him.
Clear on the right.
Got him. Stayed on the outside, got the inside, and he was like, okay. But he's got a better run here. Not over.
Car right. Keep to the left. Still there.
Good
Hold
fight.
the line. Keep to the left.
No, no. Oh, great fight, but
Stay on the left.
I'm gonna get punished now. Brendan's coming in to spoil the
You're on the
party.
left, 3 wide. Right side, 2 wide. Clear on the right. You're on the left, 3 wide.
Insane. Going 3 wide there. Absolutely insane.
Car right, 2 wide. Stay on the left.
Did we do it? He's still there.
Your line. Clear on the right.
You guys rock.
The gap is 4 points.
I mean, we somehow survived that. I don't know why we went 3 wide back there, but we'll take it.
Yeah, me too. Oh my god, that's the best racing I've had in weeks, honestly. Oh, that's what we did this for. Damn.
50.806.
I got so much of a hit from the initial battle that then I went into Maggots Beckett's and I was like, I'm not giving, you know, I'm not going to wreck anyone if I can, but I'm not just going to give this up now. I'm too invested. Plus, I think I've got enough pace.
What's up, Frankie?
Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you. I think I've got enough pace. But I need that to happen. I need to go. I need to run away right now. Yo, thanks, Rand. Is that Rando? Same Rando. Thank you. Thank you, whichever channel you support on. Which used to be the busy one. It's evened out a bit now. I found as many people come via YouTube, so... Oh, I'm so bad at this corner. Right. Next lap. And forevermore. We stay in second. We get the car around the corner before I put my foot down. In my... Got that to drive. Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's all kicked off.
What? Why, dude?
We got to see that.
Number 15. Why?
We've got to go
Oh.
back and see that.
You moved over on me.
Oh, beef.
Dude, just watch the replay. You'll see my wheel is straight. I am in the front.
Okay, we're going to look up the Jason. Let's see what happened to him.
My bad, mate. My God, dude.
His adrenaline was high as well. That's why he's reacted.
Don't cry.
Oh, don't
Blue
say
car
that.
ahead.
Hey, it's okay to be... Hey. Hey, we're all passionate here. Be nice.
Yeah, it definitely hurts more later in the race than it happens at the beginning, I'll say that for sure.
For sure.
You're gaining on the car.
We were all
The
running
gap is
so tight, dude.
3.9.
Like the
See,
5
it's just
seconds.
disappointment. He's not
Beauty.
angry. He's just gutted.
That sounded like it, shit.
Oh, okay.
Speak for yourself, 14. I freaking hate doing these slow-ass lap times, man. It's torture.
I am enjoying the voice chat in here today.
No, seriously. I'm fighting to just not quit.
Yeah, this is like mental will game, you know, this way.
Right, we didn't run wide.
Seriously, I even boxed.
Miracles
Fix
happen.
the damage a little bit.
Ben's coming back because my
And all I
pace just
wanna do
isn't
is go
quite
watch
switched
that
on
stupid
enough.
replay get pissed off again, so, you know, it's a bit of a trap.
100%.
I find if you get outside of the big series, namely IMSA, the voice chat is entertaining as it is, you know, random and sometimes rough. Like, go into a series that's got slightly lower population, and a lot of the time, there's as much fun chat
I
as
see
there
you're
is
doing the
rough
last
chat.
now. I guess you could get all repaired. I could get all my
I don't want to
damage
let Ben back in here.
Yeah, I just went for whatever was required and then hopped out.
He's
There was
looking
a
at-
few, there was
looking
like
racy.
2 minutes worth of optional repairs. But whatever I did seemed to work.
Come on, foot down. Break the
Yeah, I
toe.
think that's how sweets just blow.
Ah,
Sweating way too much for this. I'm too slow into there. I got a better exit, but I'm treating it too much like a GT car in places where I'm expecting it to take forever to turn. I think this kind of series is worth spending more than one day in because you have to have a slightly different respect for the car in this. Like, I'm half a second up now, and Ben is still reining me in. There's so much time out there if I can find it. Oh no, he's gonna get me. I don't know if I'm damaged or just slow. Feels like my car's tailed off a bit. Oh, that's a nasty off track. I thought I'd be okay there. It's probably more than half a car. Go on, and Ben.
Left side.
One last fight. Don't
Stay
kill
on
me.
the right. Still there. Clear.
What I like so far is the driving's been, like, spicy but not reckless.
Car right. Clear.
I mean, you had so much
White
space
flag.
on the
One more
left.
left to
And
go.
to see your wheels
There's an
jolt to the
incident
right
ahead.
twice,
You got a slow car on the left.
dude.
The car in front is pitting.
Where? I feel sorry for Jason. It sounds like he just got ripped out of a wicked race that we were all having.
Right side. Clear.
I didn't brake and swerve, so I think we're okay.
Car stops on the left. You're gaining
No.
on the car in front. The gap is 1.9 seconds.
That was
Right
scary.
side.
I'm glad he picked up speed because I was about to
Clear.
dive off track. This is so close. He's still got another shot at me through the S's if I don't get a good run. I wonder if I should be flat through here now with the low fuel. Oh,
Right side.
no, I stayed in fifth too long.
Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
Well, go away now.
Or he might have blown his chance. More time in the race, I could have been up in the top 10, but too many mistakes at the start, I think. I am definitely slow on the straight now.
Man, go away.
Look, I'm so slow.
Bro, Daniel, what are you fucking... You're left. You have to get out the way.
Number 18 near the run the race now.
Clear.
Nice one, Ben. Good race, good race.
Chicken flag, chicken flag.
Yeah,
Bring it
great
back to
fun
the
there,
pits,
Frank.
we're
I really
going.
enjoyed that.
Yeah, you too, bud. That was great. Nice, clean drive, man. Oh, he was aggressive, but still didn't want to kill us both. That was a really good fight. He would have got me with one more lap. Easy. He was the quicker car. But that wasn't a bad race, I think, for a random one.
Number 18.
Beef? What's my favorite iRacing car?
Which number?
I love the Porsche GT3
Number 18.
at the moment.
Oh, I had...
I'd like to
I
try
had
the
a different issue with the
LMP3.
guy that it looked like he literally turned into my rear wheel. He had all the space in the world on the left.
It was a great race before that, dude. I'm sorry it screwed up after.
Boys, that was fucking wasted 20 minutes, but fuck it, on to the next one.
Right. Quick
You
look at the
guys should
start.
watch number 18 lap 1. It is the worst thing I've ever seen. Dude. Like,
Number 18, lap 1. Okay. Into maggots on the last lap. Yeah, I
I
think
gotta see this. Yeah, exactly.
I think at that point he decided he'd rather finish than us both die. I made a good start here.
Just thinks he's Max Verstappen.
I already knew which line I was going to take. I think that paid off. Look, I stayed left. 3 cars gone there.
Number 18, Daniel?
2 cars there. So I had a perfect start. It's just a shame I lost some ground. Where's car 18 then?
Yeah, I'm watching now.
I don't even see it. Apparently this is worth watching. Yeah, I think it's just a collision. Then we'll go look at this 3 wide.
I mean, it seems like he was going good until P4. He got tagged in the rear, right? The Red Bull car?
Is he set the wrong number? Oh. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I don't know. I feel like that driver was actually trying to avoid
Come
that.
on, bro.
Bad
Jeez,
braking.
man.
So,
It's just
when did it
insane
get spicy?
line, I guess when he gets AI, when he just get out of his way, but that's just an insane line to take that inside 3 wide.
When
Never
did it
seen
get
that.
spicy? I recognize the name Jesse Knight. Do they stream?
Oh, yeah, I see it. Crazy.
It was a Red Bull
Probably
livery getting
before the
beef.
last lap, though. He's just kind of messing around with the drivers at the front.
What up, Wavy? Yeah, I've seen a lot of drivers get into the LMP3. And I was like, well, if these people are enjoying it, it probably means it's actually satisfying to
definitely worse
drive.
than the last lap.
How do I know where this battle was? Getting close. Is it now? I think it's now. Here we go. Have a look at some of this. This was cool.
Anyway, guys, take it easy. Be well.
You as well, mate.
See you next time.
Did you? I didn't get to see that one. I think it's a better multi-class than IMSA option. I might buy the LMP3. Yo, Rando, thank you. Where are you based? I'm glad it's chill. I try and get excited about the racing, but I do like the low-key like to stream. Thanks so much, Rando. Thanks for the follows on both sides as well. Congrats. Okay, I wouldn't say this is as wild as it felt in the car. But wait, who? Right. So I had the position ish. Then I run wide, which I did that all race like a pro. Let's just watch it like this. So the third car, I think these are the 2 that crashed the next lap. We're going to watch them. Well, I back out, get a good acceleration, lift to not kill Jason, but then Jason's like 3 wide. I'm being overly brave here. I don't usually do this, but that worked. There was actually a lot of room for us both. He stuck it in that corner. This is good racing. From Sweden, welcome. Awesome. Yeah, so you're a little further ahead than me. Now we're all chatting. Okay, so now we need to watch the car behind, right? Because I start to run away. What happened? I want to know. So, half move, not going to happen. You see, I'm already trying to just leg it, and I think it was Marky Marks who pointed out that they were battling. And that means I can run away. Oh, someone else is getting involved. So everything looks fine at this point. He gets a bad exit there, though, or a heavy slipstream. What happens? Pretty sure it's in the next 3 corners. Side by side. Gonna get a rough exit. That exit is tricky in that car. In most cars, it's pretty stable, but this car, you really have to find like the grip limit. Maybe it was another lap. Oh, maybe it's here. Oh, you gotta feel sorry for Jason, I think. I'm not gonna point at drivers for what they've done or haven't done, but you gotta feel sorry there, I think. I don't think he could have changed that outcome. We'll have a look from the other POV. It could have been a bit of netcode here too. iRacing is not very nice for that. But really, you don't. Yeah, there's no margin to lean into each other. There was definitely room to survive. That is rough. I would feel as rough if that happened to me. I'd have been in Jason's mood. What's a country you want to travel to? That's a wicked question. I'd like to see a part of Japan because that's really out of my comfort zone. Like totally different culture. I was going to say I haven't been to Sweden. I went to Malmo once. I haven't been to Sweden anywhere north of there. Still quite a few European places. Portugal. I'd like to see some of Portugal. There's a couple of places I'd like to go still on the state side and Canada. But I find it's about you got to be really particular about where you pick. Such a different experience. Singapore, I think, would be fun. That's a city, obviously, but that looks like a very vibrant kind of community there. Wow. Right, I think that's pretty much the... Oh, let's watch the last lap. Because fair credit to, I think, Max or Ben. How many names going on? He had a really good balance of like... He could have just sent it there. Then I decided to brake late, and he's already picked his braking point, but he was sort of balancing the fun of the race as well as trying to send it at all cost. And then we got Scary Slow Car, which gave me a freebie. And he used the tow really well. Well, I'm trying to get out of the tow. Yeah, travel-wise, I'd like to go on like the bullet train in Japan and travel between cities and then go and hang out in the cities for a couple of days at a time. I'm not a big like touristy traveler. I don't mind if I don't see everything you have to see. I just like to go to the place and be in the middle of it and just see how people live. But he's quick through there. And this is where he genuinely could have forced it. I would have left him space, but then I could see he backed out. And then I don't think he had a good corner here. Actually, it wasn't bad. If he'd been any closer, this would have been his at the end, for sure. But it's Ben, though. It's a really nice fight. I'm just braking too much. Look how much I lose on the brakes. I'm braking too early, if not too much. But I knew where to put the car so that he couldn't really consider a late one there. And then luckily, I left him some space because I thought that was like the most fun way to finish. I'm not going to chop someone off at that point, but that was a really good race. Sweden is very chill. That would suit me so much. In the UK, some parts of Wales, like just across from England, like they feel much more like more chill. I really like that. Makes me like enjoy driving more. And I live in a city at the moment, so I don't really drive much because it's busy. Ooh. Yeah, I drove through Norway once between Oslo and Bergen, so from sort of middle to the coast. And I enjoyed that, so I think I'd enjoy a drive in Sweden. All right, how did that go? That felt like a long race for a sprint race. I feel like a lot of time passed when it didn't. Hold up. Fuck, did you just... go and win that race I was in, and I didn't get to even check on you because I was having such a time of it. Hang on. Wait. Am I being stupid? Oh, it was just the practice. I was going to say, I swear I'd have noticed. I mean, not always. I do miss stuff quite a lot. Look at this. Safety's going in the bin, but we're actually coming up to 2K, which I was not planning. I was planning to give it all away. You weren't up with me in this. Did you race the last split, or were you just in practice only? The guy I let through early on was Alex, and I finished only one place behind him, so would have been nice to jump him, but too many mistakes. Let's have a look. Am I going to do any more? Oh, nice one. Yeah, drying track's really useful for the main race. The timings are great if you do the fixed and the full race in these, because you get just enough time to rest and look at the replay. Just deciding we might do one more for the road. You guys happy to see one more Formula adventure? The half-hour one, so don't worry. I'm mentally prepared to give away everything I've won today. There's still time. Not really here for that. Time is it? 9:30. Yeah. One more. And then if you enter this race, you will absolutely kick my ass because you've had all the practice. Still a lottery whether you get collected. Right, I'm going to go grab... I don't know. I don't think I chilled out a beer, so I might have to wait for beer. Sometimes like a slow beer by this time of night. I'm going to go put something in the fridge. What kind of ranking are you running at the minute, Marky Marks? I assume higher than me? Oh, did you see that car go off as we join? Okay, back to wet mindset then. Back to the wet mindset. Oh no. Oh my. I swear iRacing setup system takes forever now. There. 2.5, nice. Yeah, no, we need... Probably if we were doing it in like 2 to 3 hours, it would die down enough to... We would definitely get put together then. If you're happy 2.5K though, I think you're going to outdrive me for quite a while. I'm not expecting to compete with you just this minute. Not to talk myself down or anything, like put a fair effort in, but I just don't think naturally I've had enough practice and pace to... I would say I'm performing below par compared to what I can do in the series that I know. You put me in Mazda Advance now and I've been top 5, top 3, like regular. Even in splits with good, like strong ratings and stuff, I still do pretty well. I'm getting there with GT3s because I'm practicing more again. Formulas is more of a like, let's see what happens. Yeah, track time, exactly. You can't rush track time. Thankfully, apart from my one mistake at the start of the stream when I rejoined badly and wet, we've done very little to affect anyone else. Wait, I recognize Eric. Where do I recognize Eric from? Maybe he was in one of the other races. Why is it so loose? I think I'm driving like it's dry. I get slight mental barrier with how visually the track just kind of looks dry. And you have to look in the mirror to see the spray to remind yourself how wet the track is.
Slow down. You got a penalty? We're cutting the cord.
I feel like the lightest rain, maybe if I had strong graphic settings it would look better. It doesn't look like there's anything on track. Considering I'm still kicking spray up, apparently. I don't know. Something visual missing. Either because I've got my graphics set for streaming, or because it's just not baked into the game. I would expect more reflection. Maybe that's what it is. The track looks kind of like matted, you know, like it already dried. As you can see, my PC kind of jams a little bit. Reluctant to turn up too much. I can't get my head around how wet it actually is. I'm just autopiloting like it's semi-dry track. I mean, this is the lightest of wet weather. I've got a heavy right foot, I think. I assume we'll always have enough fuel in this series. Even if it's a dry run. Huh? Yeah, I can't feel the car. Get any sense that that's about to happen. Right. Need to recalibrate my brain. Look how wet it looks from behind the car. Like it's clearly... clearly still slippery out there. Anything I can turn on that would like improve that? Probably not without wrecking my frame rate. Nothing's really specific to the track surface. Put up the shader quality, but I bet you that doesn't help me. Yeah, I can't see anything. I can only think it might be a vent, but that says objects, so I don't really want to improve the quality of objects. It doesn't affect the track. Oh, well, I'll just get better, I guess. so easy to spin there in the wet because the car goes light on the way up. This race, what we need is an average quali and then everyone to yeet each other again like last time without the unnecessary dive bomb. We nearly had the perfect start. The lighter the rain gets, the closer you get to the 2-minute laps. And this is my problem. Where I think the grip's going to be, I'm not finding it. There's a lot of rotation happening on exit. I need to be really careful. Catching me out badly. I'm very close to cancelling my participation in this next race. Thanks for the chill vibes, I appreciate that. I've lost my feeling for how to drive. Pretty sure I'm not putting dry tyres on or something stupid. There's enough grip out there. Not driving well. Well, get it all out now. So, I need more confidence on braking, less overconfidence on acceleration. And less steer input overall. Apparently the car doesn't forgive me. It's brutal. It is cold tyres as well. Like fresh out the pits. Gotta remember that. It's mad how much that one fixed dry race has broken my feeling for the car there. 2 minutes. Time for one lap. No, it's not just me getting caught out. I'm still astounded we haven't lost rating today. It's not why I'm here for Formula, but what has happened? I think I'm just driving it all wrong now. Driving like a muppet. First I was too cautious in the wet. Now I've lost that caution to the point that, yeah, it's just snapping on me. Making me nervous about this race. Only hope the next server has a bit more rain to bring me back into the zone. Gotta be time, right? Yeah, just about. All right, one more for the road. Do a tactical from the back with the way I'm driving there. I feel like it's going to go one of two ways. I'm going to be out within 6 corners with too much damage. Or I'm going to muddle my way through. Have a miraculous one. What's everyone doing tonight? It's Friday night, isn't it? UK's finished with the election. And all take a breath. need to look and see if anyone's actually like, you know, in town is celebrating. The worst week we've had in the country for a while. Right, wet setup. Let's change that to wet quali. Okay, there's a little bit more rain. Good. That is what I was hoping. That will hopefully like reset my driving style a bit. Yeah, okay. This is visibly looking tricky.
You got a slow car on the left. You got a slow car on the left.
How many drivers in this? Oh! I'm not got a good feeling about this one, weirdly enough. Well, practice rejoining not into traffic. Right. The car is back in super sensitive mode. It's the opposite of dry mode. I can't use all the available steering and braking. So nervous of it. Come on. Oh, I was trying to let him go, but never mind. I want to follow someone for a minute. Yeah, it's interesting getting asked about playing ACC when Pete was talking about it earlier, because I don't think I can imagine driving it anymore. I did try again. I tried to get into a series. It's just too different to everything else I drive to want to have... Oh, this looks so much nicer in the replay. I wish I could run the game at these graphics in car. It looks so much nicer. But yeah, I think I can see myself being here in Le Mans Ultimate, or maybe the newest Assetto Corsa for sure. I don't think I'm dialed into ACC now. I'll not get a good mental rhythm in it anymore. Alright, let's quali. I feel like this brake metal might fall off if I drive too much longer, so... Gonna be my job tomorrow then. I really don't want to take my brake pedals off the rig because it's such a... Why did I do this one? I have zero clue what the car's doing anymore. Oh well. I'm in it now. I might regret this. I'm at the bottom of this split, and the split has actually quite a wide range of drivers in it, so if Mikey Marks is in this particular time slot, but if he is, that means he'll be in my race. Would have been. How am I going to get a feel? I think the wet lap is so much slower. I just need to, like, get my head back around that again. Weird how the car feels. You get like no initial steer. Maybe I need to use the brakes a little more to turn in. Onto that. Come on, car. Anything inside the top 20 isn't a bad result for me in this one, so this is great in terms of where we're ranked. Okay, probably leaving it a bit late now there. We found some grip to save it.
Green, green, green. green.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
The iRacing's made it really interesting because every lap as the track evolves, you have to reevaluate what you're doing. Not like I just learn what to do in the wet and then reprogram myself. There's like so many different levels of that. I think that's why I'm getting caught out now. Okay. We didn't spin. Let's go get a P24. Still a bit nervous. The grip.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Uh-oh. Oh, I so nearly managed to keep that. Just running out of road. Okay. One more chance. The moment we got near a curb, I knew it was over. Actually very easy to lock the brakes. High speed. Okay, I've got to be a little bit earlier there. A little bit more braking. Okay, 1 lap to do it.
One more lap.
What was that with a mistake? I don't know. Just got abnormal lap. Nice. Yeah, I really struggle in the medium speed quarters. Don't really know where the grip's supposed to be. There's a range of times even down to 12. I don't think I'm on that pace based off this particular session yet. I think me before I did the fixed race would have been close to that.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Okay. I don't balls it up in the last 2 braking zones. Another lap. This is a very spread out field. Oh, locked up, but okay. I have to learn the art of like exactly how much to brake in this car. I'm going to need to look at reference lap. Right, we got one. Don't even know if it's good.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
Yeah, it was a 7. I thought we could get there. Oh, if I had a few more confident wet laps, I think we could have gone quicker too. This should be interesting. Should be interesting. It's pretty close in the middle of the pack. Lots of 7s and 6. Everyone above that's probably going to drive away at first. There's a lot of people who haven't got a lap in. Yes, C Knight is in this again. Daniel's back in this one. Lots of people I don't know though. Right. Thank you for hanging tonight. This is going to be in theory, the closing race. So we get wrecked. And it might be a bit of a short finish, but... Okay. What's the forecast saying? Look at this forecast. That is English weather right there. So, I assume as it goes into green, it gets heavier. But then it looks like there's a gap in the clouds. It'll get heavier. And then it looks like it thins out later. But it's mostly rain this race. That's easy to get my head around. Show the setup, but I'm curious how much wing is run here. High downforce, yeah. Not a shock. All right then. What is my fastest lap at Silverstone? In which car would you say? In this car? Also depends wet or dry, I guess. A good question though. Oh, we got to do a standing start as well.
No sign of this rain stopping.
Any car. In
You're on a wet
GT3s,
tyre.
I got down to 1 minute 50
The estimated strength of
Seven?
field is 2,400.
ish in ACC. That's not in iRacing.
A lot of opportunities today. Head
Good
down.
question.
Pick your battle.
It probably tells me that somewhere if I look. It would have been ACC where I did the most laps though. Did a lot of laps in a Mazda here. We did 24 hours in a Mazda and there were faster cars around us. Pretty scary. I don't know what the lap times were there. Okay, here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
No. No. This guy has gone nowhere and I can't... Oh, I had a great start until he... Oh, no. Okay, well, we avoided that. Look out for awkward rejoiners. Don't die now. God, no wonder people spin at this point. There's just no grip. Oh my god, the guy behind did the same thing and died. This is frantic. Hopefully, we're not collecting anyone and making all these mistakes. I literally don't care if someone's faster than me at this point, they can go ahead. I've got to get... Oh.
Car on your left.
Okay, maybe hit a puddle.
Still there. Stay on the right. Clear.
Okay. I didn't expect to make that move, but kind of necessary. Uh-oh.
You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty. Right side, you're on the left. 3 wide. Right side, 2
Dude!
wide.
I'm still here.
Clear.
My god, I've been slowing down for half an hour. When will iRacing understand that I'm slowing down?
That's crazy, man.
You know what about? If he's moaning, I don't think he was moaning at me, but if he was, he needed to not cut across my nose. There's a lot of space on that track. We weren't sharing it. We'll see after. I don't know what happens.
There's an incident ahead. You got a slow car on
I'm
the
pretty
right.
sure.
Go right.
Oh my god.
Car right.
Everyone's just a bit too unhinged. Like,
You're on the right.
there's a yellow flag, there's a car spinning, and people just use that opportunity to send it and put their foot down. It's like free positions for them, because obviously the other car ahead has actually slowed down. Well, we're just going to let that go, and then get back into our rhythm. Give me a lot of mistakes ahead. Yeah, I think the weather just halves the turnout. I will say, at least the weather's kind of interesting. Like, it's not just 100% rain every time. I don't know if they've tweaked it a bit, but it is at least interesting. But if you care about your ratings, then you're probably not going to risk it. I'm going to use formula to really not care if I can. This is a hobby for sure. To be real, if I could do this, like, I used to stream a lot, regularly, and I can't really do it to the level I would like to at the moment. Because I'm doing it at too small a level, really, for it to have an impact. In terms of, you know, if you want to make this a serious, you've got to have quite a lot of backing. Or have a funding source for it. But I enjoy it to stream it. So I do it in my own time a bit, but most of my enjoyment just comes from sharing it and chatting to you guys while I do it, if I can. Today I knew I wasn't going to be, you know, like, competitive driver. But this has actually been really fun racing. Like, I'm really glad I came on to do it. But yeah, I'd say a channel my size, it's definitely got to be hobby first. It's also good not to put too much pressure on it, because then if things go wrong, you don't feel quite so put out by it. But like, if someone was like, hey, would you like it to, you know, do a bit more work for you? Then I'd be like, yes, 100%. Like, I enjoy the idea of coming online and chatting to people and like sharing stuff that's kind of good fun to watch sometimes. I think one thing I could improve at is being able to chat like absolute crap more. I think a good streamer can do that all day long. Not that everybody watches for that. You know, it's different audience types. Although, no, this is where people are like, you do crap anyway. Don't worry about it. What's interesting though, sim race streaming, I wouldn't say there's a lot of room at the moment to really grow a channel. You can maintain a channel. You might catch some new eyes here and there, but there's probably a stream out there for every discipline and every type of racing. Like, I'd say on Twitch, definitely, the audience is a bit more like, people know who they watch. They've kind of got someone that covers that. It's quite a tough time to be wanting to do it and get noticed. I'd have to be doing something pretty wild or annoying. Or suddenly turn myself. Am I on the quali?
The car in P2, just set the fastest lap.
Wait.
8.514.
Am I on the quali? Wait, what?
Car stops on the right. Go left. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Why have I got no fuel? That makes no sense. I've done way too many laps for it to just be quali.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Maybe it is a quali. Oh my god, have I just loaded a quali set? Oh, this is a good race ruined. I can still survive, but that's... Ah, no, I'm going to go to the back.
Car right. Keep to the left. You're on the left. 3 wide. Right side. 2 wide. Clear. Car right. Keep to the left.
I'll save a bit in
Still
case I
there,
don't have
hold
enough to
your
go
line.
around.
Clear.
I think I'll just about get to pits. It's got to be a quali. I thought I'd have run out.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 1.5.
I'm
seconds.
absolutely baffled. Don't. Doesn't matter. Matter that I'm going backwards a bit because I'm out of this race anyway. Oh god. Good. I just must have not switched the setup over when I opened the setup. Or I just opened the wrong one. Yeah, this was a near top 10 race. That's really bad luck. Can't blame anyone. I've just obviously loaded in the wrong one. But...
The car in C1 just set the fastest lap. 7.827.
I don't think I've ever done that. I'm usually pretty good at remembering.
Left side. Clear.
Oh my god, I've got no fuel. Come on. Come on, you can do this. Come on. We're gonna bring this home in some degree.
Pit box in 10. 5.
Come on.
3. 2. 1.
Come on.
Right here.
Go. That sucks. That's the entire race broken.
Punch it.
And I didn't react quick enough to get into the pits the lap before because I was still trying to get my head around what just happened. I'd have lost a lot less time if I'd gone straight in the pits, but I might have also messed up the stop badly. Okay. What can I do now? Let's see. A little bit gutted, I'll be honest, because there was no need to lose that race. That was literally going to be my best race all day. We did every bit of trouble. Did that. Good. Good. What can I hope for? More people getting into little wrecks. New people who are off the pace. Maybe we've... I mean, how long have we got? I've still got 20 minutes. So, it's a shame I didn't come out 10 seconds further up the road, but all we can do now is try. Everyone's very close together.
The gap is 1.3 seconds. The car in C1.
I don't trust the car yet now that I've been through the pits. Come on. Let's not get distracted by the guy behind. It's over. It's over. It's completely removed me from the freaking race now. Ah. That is a shame. Yep. That's my mistake. Oh well. It's a hard lesson. Oh, that sucks. It wasn't over before I did that either. Oh well, guys. You gotta see me suck and then appreciate when I'm happy when I don't suck. Don't give up. Imagine how it feels in a real life race to have stuff like that happen though. Like you're physically at the track, you cannot remove yourself. Like traveled all that way to be there. And it, jeez, it's kind of easy to forget how much you must have to go through and how mentally strong you have to be. I can't get the car under control anymore. What has happened? Yeah, my rhythm's gone. Yeah, like you turn up, you do all the work, you do the same amount of work that anybody else does. Maybe you even work harder than other people because you're not in the strongest team. And then something takes you out. You got to travel as far as everybody else for that pleasure, you know? I never really get too frustrated by stuff like this. I find it more frustrating when people just don't take care of it and mess around and screw up the race. I find that more frustrating. Oh god. Well, it's not over, look. He's just had a bad one. The car ahead's had a bad one. Need a few more people to make mistakes. Hate to say it. That is what I need. I'm just too fast through there, or not steering enough. Just don't want to start sliding. Okay. So me and Raphael have literally both done exactly the same thing. We're back where we were. Now we need the bottom 10, sorry, to do the same, please. That'd be nice.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 9.6 seconds.
People are making mistakes. Come on. But yeah, I'm not too hard on myself if I do make these mistakes. There's no point. Very easy to kind of go in on yourself and like make an okay situation worse or a bad situation worse. But it sucks that we actually had a really good performance then. I think that would have been a best result in formulas. Hopefully I can bring you some more IndyCar in future. I love that series. It just depends if the tracks are good. Because in iracing, if you don't own the stuff, you can't race it. So it's a pretty hungry sim. Come on, get some rhythm back.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 6.188.
I want to go a lap down. Not that far to the front of the field. I need some consistency now. I'm going to end up a lap down. Ooh. Sketchy. Car's horrible. Oh. Slowed down more and then just got a massive slide. Catching 22nd, he's struggling.
Sí, ves, están secándose, pero no te confíes, ¿eh?
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 7.1 seconds. The car in front has gone off. New fast flat for you.
Okay, there he goes. Can't believe how sketchy this is. Ah, it's a massive gap now. was 10 seconds, now it's 20 with that spin. Can't expect too much. I am surprised there aren't more incidents though. Hopefully a few more mistakes, to be honest. I've made my fair share for sure. I think the guy behind is running better pace than me right now. So he's up for a fight, but he ain't gonna send it anywhere. At this rate, I might as well follow him just to learn from him, because I don't know how they're getting grip. I'm not getting... Guess I gotta start braking later. It's a really clean race. I always make my own mistakes in clean races. Example. Whoa. Nah, I think I've gone a race beyond my mental stopping power at the moment. Just don't have the control of the car to push it. I can drive it, but I can't push it. I just have to crawl at my own little pace. That's my favourite racing series. In real life and virtual, I really love like Le Mans. So the series would be WEC. And because that's got really good in the last 2 years. It used to be a bit of a no-go for me to watch. It used to just be sort of like where it was front and then yeah, it wasn't that fascinating. But now they have all the hypercars, and with the GT3s, it's really good in my opinion. It's one of the best. And there's a Le Mans Ultimate game that's pretty fun to like replicate that too. Like driver feel wise, it's one of the most fun to drive. You like WEC? Hell yeah. IMSA's good and similar. I just find the IMSA this year has been very disrupted and lots of yellows, crashes. The broadcasting's kind of like on and off, but they have made it free to watch on YouTube, so that's good. What series do I check in on? I basically anything like the Nürburgring, Nordschleife 24 hours, the Spa 24 hour, Sebring 12, like endurance GT races I love. I really love it. By the way, either my PC or the server are doing weird things right now. I had a server the other night where all the cars were bunny hopping and disconnecting, and it turns out iracing got DDoSed. So someone from the outside pecked around and made iracing break certain servers. So whoever's the miserable fuck responsible for doing it, thank you. You yeeted me out of my best race all week. Hoping that's not the case right now. Just a stutter. I feel like there's one other race format. I mean, F1, I don't know how to feel about F1. I want to like it, and when I was younger, I always watched it. I loved it. I just think it's been a very hot and cold period for F1. It's either great or it's... I just don't stick with it. I've got 8 minutes to not get lapped. Let's make that a challenge. If I do get lapped, I only have to do one less one on the road, so it's not the worst, but people crash. Better that I'm not a lap down. Yeah. Sorry about this race, guys. It should have been a healthy fight for the top 10 and, well, what will be. gone and messed it up. But I mean, you learn more from the things you do badly, right? If it had all gone perfectly, I'd have probably forgotten about this race instantly. I've got to, this is a perfect example where I've got to go grab a lap done by a pro in this car in the wet. Look at what I'm doing. Like, look at where I brake, look at how much I steer, look how much I accelerate, and then I'll learn a lot. That's how I get better. Only so many laps I can do at my pace, or I don't improve. No worries, by the way. It's been good chatting, Rando. Thanks for hopping in here today. I appreciate it. Let's have a bit of a random chat while I'm doing this, because eventually I'll be able to do this without thinking too much. Quite at that skill level in the Formula though. Oh, speaking of.
Just set your fastest lap of the session. Slow down.
Just went off
You got
track.
a penalty for cutting the course.
There's no way that. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, good to meet you. Hope you have a good night.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 5.488.
You'd think everyone would wreck in these conditions, and in this particular race, everyone has been super considerate. But people have dropped out, so we're now finishing higher than we should. So, not all bad. Actually considering getting lapped if it gets close, so that I can just park the car up and keep it in one piece. Let's see. They have no pace, and they're catching me at a rate of... I'm basically not moving compared to their pace right now. I think whether I like it or not, they're going to catch me. Just got zero car confidence. I think I damaged it. So few yellow flags. Couple of laps left still. Why have I got zero confidence at grip? What am I not doing?
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 5.237.
I think it's braking. I think I'm just not braking. I'm very, very slow integral. I'm too keen to accelerate out. Thrustmaster T300, so it's not a direct drive, it's just a belt driven. Yeah, I think we'll be getting lapped here. Bit of a inevitability. Sucks to suck.
Right side. Clear on the right.
The speed he's carrying, so much more confidence. You know what it feels like? It's like I accidentally loaded a dry set of tires. So nervous. Gotta get better. But I also use a load cell pedal. which is Thrustmaster, so it's not the pedal that comes with the wheel. I separately bought the pedal set. There we go. On my last 2 streams I've done the same thing. I've done good races, but my last one has been a calamity of errors, so I guess that's just me being a novice in dealing with wet to dry, dry to wet. I genuinely think this is the first time we've accidentally loaded in on quali fuel. Bit of a shock. You're wondering why we're a little bit offset and run one way back. Not particularly quick, but we were running top 11 before I forgot about race fuel. And we had a little spin just to cap it off, just to double up on the damage. No worries, Randa, I got you. Take it easy. Raphael is now 14 seconds ahead. What am I doing? I just need to go back to scratch the car and conditions and find out where I lost any feel for the car, because this whole race it hasn't been there for me. There we go. Strung a few corners together and we're a second up. It just shows. Yeah, look at the stopping power.
Flag. One more lap to go.
It stopped about a week before the corner entry. That's definitely what I'm doing.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 4.036. New fastest lap for you.
When he's dead? How dead, I don't know.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 3.99.
Oh, he's back. I see him. That'd be a fun last fight to
Gaining
get.
on the car in front. The gap is 5.4 seconds.
One last run in with Raphael, but I think he's alright. I think he's made it. Two and three have their battle. I don't care enough to go for Raphael now. I'd rather just not wreck 2 and 3's good fight that they've got on the last lap. But if Raphael bins it again, we'll regret that. It's far too treacherous for me to try and hang on at a pace in front of those guys for a few corners. No, Raphael is losing time.
You've
What's
got about
happening?
2 laps of fuel left. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 9.5 seconds.
Oh well, we'll call this race skill issue. And I'll go do some more homework. But, you know, positives are we were running really damn well before I had to save fuel then pits.
Car right. Clear.
Let the lappers go by. Alright,
You've
well,
got a slow car on the right.
We got there.
There's the flag. It's
Wasn't
over.
quite how it started. Oh, we had...
Schedule some testing. We'll get them next time.
Yeah. Good fun, but I completely lost my sense of how to keep the speed in the car. I think I lost it the moment I had to go pit. So there you go.
Well, that was quite the comeback race. Good racing, everybody.
Look at this though. This car bottled up the best start I've had all day. I just didn't want to throw it on the inside wall there because you soon run out of space. 1, 2, 3, go off. That guy posting his Patreon? Why would you do that? Oh, for his setup. No thanks. Are you allowed to advertise in iracing chat? That seems dumb. Oh, that wiggle. Look at the car behind when this happens. This is like a sympathy spin. I get loose. Oh no, he's gone on that curb way ahead. I thought he did the same as me. All right. Where did we get to? I was 16th. I know. And we made a good little move. Oh, yeah. I want to see what happened here. But I caught the curb. Couldn't slow down quick enough. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I didn't even know. You know, not many people. I'm very confused by this guy's driving style. Not a big deal. Like, oh. Unless I took a little bit of aero damage there without realizing. I didn't even think about it. Oh, that was so close to dying. I managed to rejoin. I slowed down. And then he pulls out, probably not realizing I'm still there. And then he just like chops across like I'm oh, it was wheel contact. I mean, you're gonna chop across someone, then fair play. Gonna happen. What happened here? Oh. Yeah, he just never made the corner. Fair enough. Oh, what? Was that a self-spin on the white lines? He's very, very lucky not to just go straight into the wall there. That's a pretty miraculous save. Bit of luck. Where have I gone? Well, I think I lost positions because of this slow car, you know. Do you think it might be more netcode? Interesting. That would explain why he was more like surprised by it. So yeah, I got to 12th anyway, and then I think that became 11th, but maybe because someone died. So yeah, we had a really good result until I ran out of fuel. I had a good rhythm at this point too. As soon as I realized I was out of fuel, I like completely mentally switched off. Because I could see on track that we were going to lose every position. And it was about now that I realized, and I just, oh, there. What was that? Nah. Probably another off the curb. Oh god, this looks like a long death as well. You gotta get off the throttle. That's such a light looking contact that rear wheel is toast. I think he's probably realizing at this point he's going to be losing balance in the car. I bet that car's crabbing a bit. If he made it. Maybe he got... I'm sure that... Nah, that car is... Oh no, he was okay. I mean, he got me in the end. Because this is when I ran out of fuel. Green does not mean go when it's wet. If in doubt. Nice. I'm not going to save that replay. There's absolutely nothing memorable for me from that. But I tried. I assume we'll lose a bit for that, but you never know. Nice UI, guys. Full of notifications and zero result. Look, nice. Love getting 7 notifications. I can't get into it. Ah, whatever. Is that the right one? I nearly had a top 11 in the top split. That would have been very, very green for us. That'd have been a mega result. We went last, so there wasn't too much damage. Where does it show the gain? Is it the wrong view for that? Laps, incidents, championship points. Oh yeah, it's here. So people finishing up here, we're getting between like 10 and 40. The guy who's similar to me finished 12, got 40 nearly. So I'd have had 40, 50 from that. That would have been good. But my pace isn't there yet, so there's no point in wishing my rating to be too high until, you know, I have to be confidently at the top of the lobby before worrying about that. Confidently, like, if not top of the lobby, running where my pace fits. So can't always be the top of the lobby. Well, the very, very fastest. Okay, I'm going to go have a beer. I'm going to go chill. Thank you for watching, wherever you've been watching tonight. Appreciate it. Have a good race tonight. If you're on iRacing, that's going to be me. I think I would do these again, but I would only do the open setup if I actually master the wet, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting there, but I'm not getting. Gonna need some time. Thanks, Wavy Done. Thanks for the spam. Thanks, guys, for your chats today. Appreciate it. I'm starting to remember Rocket League when I finish. I think I'm starting to switch over and remember that, you know. You hit the top of the grid. Wasn't a bad throw. I think I'm gonna focus heavier on the GT3s though. I think. I don't know. No. One of the two I want to get used to in the rain. One of the two. I don't know if I can expect to learn both. Or whether it's just like a wet weather breakthrough mindset. Always on the left. If I moved my face in the middle left, you'd hit me like every 2 throws, I swear. RNG. Not in your favour. Are there enough rounds of IMSA for me to complete this season? If I can survive being punted. 1. Nah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah. Nah. IMSA's dead to me this season. I'm just not touching it. I might do a feature round for fun, but I think it's not going to be my season for IMSA. I'm going to try and do every round of Mazda Cup. I think when you look at stats, I've actually got an okay stat in Mazda Cup. I'm in the top 100 of Mazda Advanced. Not bad for someone who only does 1 or 2 races a week in there. Not bad. It's been a good run. I was about 75th, but people are actually trying. Where are they next week? Because Navarra's all right. I might get one more good race at Navarra, but I feel like the car's a bit too skittish for that track. I don't know. Quite my bag. I don't know Canadian Tire. I can't even do that. I don't own it. So actually, I will miss next week. Do something else. But then we have the whole calendar. Because I recently grabbed Brands and Mugello because they're coming up in the GT3. I know I said I was going, but now I've got interested. GT3 series. I'm not going to have enough to do the whole set here. I'm one short. If I was willing to buy the Nürburgring, then we'd be fine. But that's at Brands next week. I don't know how that goes in iRacing. I don't know if people rate that. Tough track to overtake on, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. But I have that in the Tuesday night series the week after, so I'll need to practice. Oh, Spa is... Oh, no. Not an endurance. It's just endurance layout. But yeah, we're going to do most of these. The other option is grab Hockenheim, but I'll decide. I don't think I'm going to be a rain master very quickly. I don't intuitively know what to do in the rain at all. I need to be schooled in the rain. So we'll get there. All right. I might go play Rocket League. Who knows? I'm going to go do something. Have a good night, everybody. See you in the next one.